50. Are you serious? I just got a sign from God. I just got a sign from a high power that I'm going to be an airplane pilot, or I'm going to be an astronaut, or I'm going to be some type of scientist. Are you serious? Time, you are not getting in my way. I don't need to sleep. I don't need no water right now. I don't need no friends right now. I don't need my wife right now. I don't need no emotional support from anyone right now, because I understand the power of my emotions and my emotional being broke at the moment, whether it's spiritually, financially, or whatever has happened to you. I will not allow time to get in my way. I will not allow my attitude to get in my way. I will not allow my emotions that may give me some fake feelings, that I'm feeling some pity for myself. I will not feel no type of pity or sorrow for some emotional roller coaster that I may put myself in that would have no positive end result. I will stick and I will sit down and I will analyze why this issue, this problem was sent to me. What is it preparing me for? And I start building my emotions and trying to figure it out. I won't try to use my emotion to drive me into a tailspin. I will not let one plan define who I am. Guess what? Remember I told y'all that WD-40 was, the name came because it was the 40th failure. It was the 40th, it took the 40th formula to become successful for this product to work. So those 39 failures, they didn't look at them as failures. They looked at them as continual building blocks until the mission was accomplished on the 40th try. So scratch your plans, tear up your plans, tweak your plans, paint your plans, whatever it takes. 1 will not do, 10 will not do, 40 will not do, 100 will not do. Whatever it takes, I will revise my plan until I succeed. Why? Because I'm already mentally tough. I've already had the experiences that made me tough, that I'm able to handle these issues and emotions or these problems. I will not major in minor things. And I will not major in things that doesn't have any benefit to the goal of the cause. I will not bring minor things to life because I would not spend my time on that. I would take 95% of my time with any problem or setback that I'm faced with. I would use 95% of my time on finding a solution. Why? Because I'll never quit. Write that down. I'll never quit. I'll never give up. I'll never be outworked in my position, my field. I'll never do it. I'll let my emotions will not get in my way, and I'll let the power of being broke drive me. And once you get that focus and you get that mental toughness and you start moving forward and you start taking the actions and you start taking the daily steps that will help you reach your goals, and you start continuing being determined, the subconscious mind will click and the super subconscious mind will go on an all-out war, an all-out defense, finding a solution, trying to make you reach your goal. Your super subconscious mind will start connecting you without you even knowing with the people that will continue to help you move your plan forward, to help you accomplish your dreams. You'll start finding the people and the resources, and just when you need it, the money will come. We need to understand the power of being broken, what to do with it, and how to drive our goals, and stop thinking that money is the key to the solution or the problem. Understand that you have all of the resources in life that you need. There's nothing else that you need but you. And we'll get more into that after we take this short commercial break. We'll be back with more right after this. Why replace your roof when you can repair it? Call Built Right Roofing today at 844-277-7663. That's 844-277-7663. Come and experience the Built Right way at 844-277-7663. The best pork barbecue, ribs, and chicken in the state of Florida. Don't believe it? Try it yourself. Call Bounce Back Barbecue at 561-307-4382. They also do catering. That's 561-307-4382. Man, I'm getting ready for First Friday. What? Man, look at your hair. Dude, go get a haircut. It's 8 o'clock. What do you mean 8 o'clock? You still have time. Go down to Headliners. They'll take care of you right away. 1523 West Blue Heron Boulevard, Riviera Beach, in the Imperial Plaza. If you get lost, give them a call. 561-429-4765. Go down to Headliners. Come experience a true haircut.
Buy, sell, or rent. Call Shakira Roll today at 561-312-2641 or email her at info@rollhomes.com. That's info@rollehome.com. Visit her website at www.rollhome.com. That's www.rollehome.com.
Investinmacedonia.com. www.inmacedonia.com. The future to collecting the world.
The House of Bling is here. Woo! Specializing in rhinestone apparel. Bling out your company logo or team logo. Call today. 561-723-6781. Woo! They're ready. Get your bling, women, cheerleaders. Tell your coaches about the House of Bling. We're here for all custom apparel. Again, that phone number is 561-723-6781.
And now, more of the Hayden Russo Show on TalkZone.com. Back to Hayden Russo.
Understanding that you were given all of the resources that you needed when you came into this life. Young people, if you are in your 20s, okay, understand that you have all the resources in your life. You don't need anything else. Okay? To all the gangbangers, to all of the guys that are being violent out there, guys, let me tell you something. There's other solutions. Chasing money, which leads to violence, is not the answer. You were giving everything that you needed when you were born, when you came out of your mother's womb. God gave you a personal genie to give you anything that you want in this life. But understanding that, you must understand that, okay, that you cannot allow your early life experiences to take control of your life. And you have to understand that most of your life experiences have nothing to do with you if you're in your early 20s, okay? Most of what you know at the age of 21 is what your parents has taught you, is what your teacher has taught you, Is what you picked up on TV, radio, or going to the movies? Is what you picked up from family or friends? Okay? Remember that God gave you all the resources that you needed when you were born. You knew that you were born and that you had a mission. You had a purpose. You had something that you needed to accomplish in this life. So although you may be broke, although you may be hurt, although you may have been betrayed, although you may have lost your job, you may have lost a loved one, you may be experiencing some emotional and trauma experiences in your life. You may be being hit left and right with an uppercut. I'm not going to say it. I care that these things are happening to you, but I care more that you begin to learn and to put those experiences of those good ideas that worked in a journal. Because the power of being broke, dial in your imagination. And when that thing is cranking, right? Because you're focused on this one thing, and because your focus on this one thing is driving you again, right? It's cranking you, right? You have to understand that you have to learn from those things. And that is preparing you for a larger hurdle down the road. That's why you can never give up. That's why you have to continue learning even when things are going wrong. You got to still keep learning. You got to still keep moving forward. You can never give up on your dreams. Let me tell you how you know that you are determined, and how you know that you're special, and how you know that you were given all of the tools that you needed when you were born. Guess what? How many times did you fall when you were walking? When you were crawling? Crawling, if you tried crawling now like you were trying when you were crawling as you was a baby, your knees, you would cripple them. But guess what? When you wanted to walk, you were determined that I will crawl. I will grab things to stand up, to make my muscles strong. I will be determined that nothing is going to stop me from walking. I will be determined that nothing is going to stop me from learning the language. Why? Listen, why do any kid in the world can learn the language that is around them? I don't care where you born in Europe, you learn European language. When you were born in the United States, you learn English. Whether you were born in Latin America, you know Spanish. Not only did you were determined to learn and how to walk, how to talk. You were determined how to ride a bike. How many times you fell down? Bust your ankle, bust your lip, scratch your elbow, hit your head. Guess what? You did not see failure anywhere in that equation. Get me a rubber band. Get me a Band-Aid. Get me some Neosporin. I'm going forward. Get me back on the bike. You done got tangled up in the bike. We had to untangle you. I don't care. Get me back on the bike. I'm determined. And I'm determined to learn. That's why you're sent to school. You were sent to school to learn. Okay? All right? And sometimes the school has some funny way of not capturing all of us. So for the ones that are dropping out, Bill Gates dropped out college. Steve Jobs dropped out in college. Okay? They never gave up on their dreams. They didn't let anything get in the way. Nothing would get in their way. Giving up was never, ever part of the equation. And once you know where you're going and you know who you are, then you'll stay focused. You'll stay disciplined. You'll have the drive. You'll have the mental toughness to deal with anything or any circumstances that come anywhere near your way or around you. You will no longer make excuses. You'll take 100% responsibility for your life, and you'll continue to move forward. Even if you're 75 years old, you won't think that your life is over. You'll probably say, hey, I want to try a new career. I want to try this old idea that I had. In you going over in your journal and you find an idea and you say, you know what? I think I can do better at that now. I have the experience and the capability and the mental resources and the toughness that it would take to accomplish this goal right now. I'm willing to pay the cost that I wasn't willing to pay when I was a young man, but I'm willing to pay the cost to make sure that I accomplish this goal, or I attempt to accomplish this goal again, because it's bothering me inside. That's that superconscious mind that's talking to you, that's whispering to you, that's telling you to go this way, that's telling you that although you've had a major setback, you got to keep moving forward. You'll not let age define you. Whether you're young or old. You're not this person that is afraid to fail. You will constantly fail because you need the experiences, you need to gain the knowledge, and you need to build the mental toughness and to have the courage to continue on this path, because you know what's at the end of the tunnel. You will go through fire. You will go through hailstorms. You don't care. You're going through first all adversities that are set on this path because you know what's at the end of the tunnel. It's your dream. It's your goal. It's your ambition. It's what you want in this life before you die. And nothing is going to get in your way. You're not going to let other people get in your way. And you don't need to be validated by anyone, because they don't know what you're up to. They don't know the vision that was sent to you. You saw what was on the other end of the tunnel. They're the ones that's in the way. So get the haters out of your way nicely and help them to encourage them to move out of your way so that you can continue on your journey. And dream big. And understand that the power of being broke is dialing into your dream and helping you to focus. The power of being broke is helping to build your mental toughness and giving you all of the required skills that you need to accomplish your dreams and your goals. The power of being broke will help you to constantly, honestly evaluate yourself. And when you ain't done something right, you check yourself. Hey, that wasn't right. And you're not doing that. You're going to hold yourself to a higher standard. You're going to hold yourself to the same requirements that you hold other, even when they're not around. You're going to hold yourself to that kind of standard, because now the person that you're becoming is a more qualified person. The person that you're becoming is not because society that's putting this requirement on you. You're putting this requirement on yourself. You're putting this requirement. Society doesn't require you to be successful. You're requiring yourself to be successful. Society doesn't require you to have good moral standards about yourself. You making those standard requirement of yourself. Society is looking for you to fail and to say that once you fail one time, your life is over in this life. No. You're telling yourself that every failure is a learning experience, and what is it that is being taught to me, and you learn from that experience, and then you take the positive, and then you put a 10x rule on it out of every situation. You find that one positive thing that happened, and you said that I'm going to multiply this by 10, and I'm going to multiply this by 100. Okay, that's what the power of being broke does to you. It help you to eliminate anything that make you feel that you're inferior. Anything that makes you feel that any failure or setback is not helping you. You'll learn that those failures and setbacks are here to help you. It's here to help you take advantage of your situation. The power of being broke will help you to stay hungry. And what I mean by that, I got a lot of friends that's making 100, $130,000, $140,000. Ah! Got the nice house. You know, riding Mercedes trucks, the new Jaguars. Oh, living it up. I got one buddy that's living so good. He's like, hey, Hayden, why have a $10,000 a month mortgage when I can come here and my house is paid for and me and my wife can have all of the experiences of traveling around the world, and we're done. We've made it. Let me explain to you guys that an alligator, that, most people say that the lion is the rule of the jungle. No, an alligator can rip a lion to shreds. But the difference between the lion and the alligator is that the lion has focus. The lion understands the process will take time. And he's driven, and he, although it may be getting dark and your hearing may be more sensitive, the lion has more discipline to say that I can wait until tomorrow. But I'm going to creep up a little bit closer to you today. And the lion can be ripped to shreds by the alligator, but the lion would take his time and will wait if the alligator was his prey, because he will wait until the alligator have his dinner, because he understands that when an alligator eats, all of the defense mechanism is down, they're out, they're full, nothing they can do. I can go in myself and beat that alligator, beat him down because he's full. There's nothing else he can do. Don't you become an alligator. When that temporary success finds you, your job is to turn the faucet on and increase it, put a 10x rule on it. And if you're doing it at 10x, put 100x on it. How can you increase this to your fullest potential? Because it's when you're at your fullest potential that you can help the world to be a better place, where you can make a more contribution to human mankind, when you can give more of yourself and you can have grace and you can say that I want to spend all my money before I die. Because you have so much of it. Make a change in this life. Once the success finds you and you start making your first dollar, how do you plan to use that dollar? How do you begin to setting yourself on a journey to be financially independent? These will be some of the answers that we'll answer in the next segment. But it's time to take a short break. We'll be back with more right after this. Who is this young kid growing up, par for life, experiencing all of the tough battles, watching people thrown off buildings as a little boy, violence surrounding him? Failure is not an option. You may find it at Barnes & Noble. Failure is not an option, a book that is here to inspire you. The House of Bling is here. Woo! Specializing in rhinestone apparel. Bling out your company logo or team logo. Call today, 561-723-6781. Woo! They are ready. Get your bling, women, cheerleaders. Tell your coaches about the House of Bling. We're here for all custom apparel. Again, that phone number is 561-723-6781. Car accident? Dents or scratches? Has the Florida sun faded your ride? Call High Gloss Paint and Body. Their service is fast and reliable. High Gloss Auto Paint and Body will deal with your insurance company, taking all the load off your shoulders. I know what that can be like. Call them today, 561-508-4220.
They're located on 2550 Winter Avenue, Suite A, West Palm Beach, Florida. You tell High Gloss that Hayden Russo sent you. Do you have a ride on your way? Are you in the New York area? When you're stuck, call on NYC Taxi Ride Yellow and Green. We have 2 apps at your availability. www.waytoride.com or www.goarro.com. NYC Yellow Cab is ready for you. Congratulations on the purchase of your brand new home. And we couldn't be happier for you. But as soon as you moved in, you began to notice during the summer months, the attic began to get extremely hot, causing your home to get warm, making it uncomfortable. Plus, your electric bill began to rise, skyrocketing out of sight, costing you more money. I have a solution for you. Solaro Energy. Solaro Energy has a variety of products. Solar Shield for the attic, solar attic fans to take hot air out of the attic, plus Solar Day to bring in light into any area in your home, all costing you no additional money. Call Solaro Energy today at 888-355-5SUN or visit their website, solaroenergy.com. Solaro Energy, providing all of your future solar power energy.
And now, more of the Hayden Russo Show on TalkZone.com. Back to Hayden Russo.
This is a serious issue. A lot of times we're finding ourselves getting full. And just because you may have the mansion, you may have the beautiful wife, the wonderful kids, this is not it. There's so much more that you are here to accomplish. Okay, and for me, when I failed and I lost everything and I moved everything back to my house and I started operating my business from my home to get back on my feet, when I started making my first dollar, I said, you know what? I need to know what to do with this money so that I don't go back into the same situation over again. And I'm not talking about when you go through a bankruptcy, you have all type of classes that you have to take, and you have all type of courses that you have to take about your finances and creating a budget and saving 3 to 6 months in case of emergency. I'm not talking about those type of plans. I'm talking about the plan for success. I'm talking about understanding the power of a dollar. What to do with it, with that dollar. Once you start making a profit, once you start becoming successful, once things start coming your way, don't become an alligator. Take control and accelerate your success. Your financial future depends on what you do with that first dollar. And understand that not only what you do with the first dollar, that is a valuable resource that is equivalent to money that's the only thing that we think that has some monetary value. But the true monetary value is your time. That is your seed. That is what you're constantly planning. So protect and control your mind. Guard your mind and be a shark. A shark and humans are equivalent to me. Because a shark has to stay focused, because a shark needs to be able to smell and taste a drop of blood that may be 5 miles away. Now that's focus. That's dedication to your craft. But a shark also understands that if he ever stops swimming, he's dead. So don't you stop swimming. Don't you stop moving forward. And part of that, you moving forward, you need money. It's going to take money to do that. You need money for gas. You need money for shelter. You need money for health. It is not that you're chasing money. You need money to give away. You need money to build your buildings for charity. You need money to help you for your cause. That's why you need the money. You're not chasing it for your money. You're chasing your dreams. And you're blessed that money just happened to just abundantly came your way. Because why? You knew what to do with it. You was prepared. Some of us may say that if I had more money, I would have a better plan. It's not the amount of money that counts. It's the plan that counts. You have to start beginning to understand that when you start earning $1, you can't do what you did yesterday. You can't go and spend it on clothes. You can't. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me break it down for you. Okay? Because a lot of my friends have cars, and I'm going to get into the plan on how I think, in my opinion, on what you should do when you begin to start making $1, whether it's $1 in business, whether it's $1 that you're making at home. I begin to start telling you how I think that dollar needs to be broken down. Okay, but you have to understand that you can't get lost in the chasing money. You're chasing your dreams. Okay, the power of being broke drove your focus. It made you ambitious. It made your imagination run wild. It helped captivate your dreams, and your dreams ignited you, and that burning ambition that began to move you forward was driving you. And as you continue and you saw the end of the light, and you saw the light at the end of the tunnel, it helped you to stay focused and to be determined, and that failure was nowhere in the equation because you was already given the answer. So when you start earning $1 and your dreams start becoming successful, learn to stay hungry and don't be an alligator, and understand that you have to continue living the life like a shark, because a shark listen, the shark don't have just some small territory. The shark swims the world. And it never stops moving. So, and understanding what it is that you need to do once you begin to being successful, and once you begin to start being profitable in your business, or once you begin to saying that I only have $10 available right now that's left over. I don't care if you're making I don't care if your average take home pay is $100 a week. My opinion is you shouldn't spend more than 70% of that dollar. You shouldn't spend no more than 70 cents of that dollar. Oh, Hayden, there's 30 cents left. Oh, am I supposed to use that for savings? No. 10 cents of that would be strictly for investing. Investing in some type of mutual fund or some type of index fund. And now, they have all these funds that if you want to invest in currency, you don't have to be trying to pick them. You can just pick a mutual fund that's investing in blue chips, or investing in growth companies, or investing in risky stuff. You could spread that 10 cents and say 5 cents will go towards risky and 5 cents will go towards non-risky. But you have to invest because the compounding of time will help the money to grow. And the sooner that you begin to invest, the more time that it has to invest and the more growth that will come your way, thereby taking advantage of all the tax saving and tax advantages along the way. The other 10 cents needs to go to charity. Needs to go into improving the human mankind. Needs to go and, it's like you can't, God cannot bless you to be one out of a trillion sperm to form into a life. And then you have no value or you have no sense that you have an fiduciary responsibility to give back to this universe. The Bible tells you that you need to tithe and give back. And I don't know about you guys, some of the churches may pass the plate a little too frequently, but God said give 10%. Because it's when you're giving, it keeps you understanding why you're doing what you're doing, why it is that you need to press the gas and why you need to make more money, because the more money you make, the larger that 10% can be. And if you don't trust the institution or the place that you're giving the money, go visit them. See what they're going to do with the money. See how your money is going to be spent. But understand that it's part of the process, and the savings should be the other 10%. You should learn that the saving needs to accumulate over time. Well, Hayden, I'm not making that kind of money right now. I don't have anything right now, Hayden. I'm living under a bridge right now, Hayden, and the money that I get, I need to use it for food, and I need to use it for shelter, and I need to just use it just to get by, to make it to the next day. And I'm saying that that's fine, and that's a wonderful plan. Okay? And I'm saying to you that if you're not able to do the 70-10-10-10, do 97-1-1-1. Okay? Remember, some people always say that if they had more money, they'd have a better plan. It's not the money that counts. It's the plan. It's the discipline. It's the focus. It's doing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, how it needs to be done. And don't try to cheat the system, because you have already been given the answer. You already know what sits at the end of the tunnel. You already see your success. You know what it is. You saw it. You had the vision. It was given to you. So you have to plan. You have to stay focused. You have to stay on the grind. You cannot become an alligator. You have to stay the shark, stand in a constant motion. And the reason that you have to start with the 97-1-1-1. And what that means is, if you're living check to check, if you're living from day to day, I'm saying to you that if it doesn't matter if you only have $1, okay? The 97 cents that you have to spend, that's fine, but you will begin the process of taking those 3 pennies and saying that although I don't have the abundance of money that I would like to have at this time, I will only spend 97 cents of this dollar. And this other 1 cent, I'll invest it. And you put it in a box, or you put it in a jug. And this 1 cent I will give to the church, and you go to church, or you give it to a charity. And this 1 cent, I put it in a different box or a different jug. This is my savings. This is what I need to be successful. Okay? Because I'm here to tell you that life has strange ways, and you cannot be focused on the money. You have to be disciplined and stay focused on the 70%, 10, 10, and 10, or the 97%, 1, 1, and 1. You don't let your current situation drive or dictate your future or let you feel that who you're going to be is what's happening now. No, you understand that this is part of the process. You understand that you are not here to feel any pity. The issue and the problem was sent to you so that you could be better equipped, that your armor could be hardened and become more stiff and rigid for the tougher battles that you have down the road. You don't let your setback take control of your drive, make you feel like you can't go today. No, the days that you don't feel that you can't go are the days that you should go harder, are the days that you should go and say, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go work anyway. I'm sick. I'd rather be paid and be on a job than be home and broke, or be home and not getting compensated for it, or be home and not following my dream, not going after my destiny. Don't be a follower in this life, doing everything that everybody else do, doing all of the things, all of the easy things that get you in trouble, that will not help you going through the tunnel, that will help put you on a pause or a standstill, that won't help you keep moving you in a forward direction in this tunnel. Why? Because you went back out of your tunnel to take a peek at what the other guy or what the other lady was doing in her tunnel. Stay in your tunnel. Stay in your lane. Don't be a follower of other people. Don't be a follower of society. Don't be a follower of anything. Don't be a victim to a circumstance. Become a student of life. Become a student of this world, of this society. Become a student of the problems that are being sent to you. Ask yourself, why is this happening to me? And look for the positive and find that positive. Expound on that positive. Beat it down. Squeeze everything you can out of it. And if you're broke, if you lost your job or don't have a job, if you're down on your luck, if you're failing in school and people are losing faith in you, even the people that you're working for and you're doing it for, if you don't have any friends or you're losing all your friends, if you're losing the feelings that, and you're feeling that nobody don't have your back anymore, nobody's not believing in you anymore, believe and understand that the power of failure is what brought you here, is what's going to drive your emotion, is what's going to drive your motivation, is what's going to keep you focused. Let your drive keep your focus. Let your drive drive your imagination. Dial into your dreams. Let it build your ambition and turn on that mechanism that will help change your life. Let this day be the day that changed your life. Let this day be the day that turned your life around and put you on the right track to be a successful person in this life. I hope that this show was very motivational, inspirational, and also educational for you. We're live here every Wednesday on TalkZone.com from 5 to 6. And always remember, you can find the Hayden Russo Show on YouTube at the Hayden Russo Show. Please look us up. Thank you, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Who is this young kid growing up, par for life, experiencing all of the tough battles, watching people thrown off buildings as a little boy, violence surrounding him? Failure is not an option. You may find it at Barnes & Noble. Failure is not an option, a book that is here to inspire you.
Why replace your roof when you can repair it? Call Built Right Roofing today at 844-277-7663. That's 844-277-7663. Come and experience the Built Right way at 844-277-7663.